Hello and welcome to this video, which it's sort of my thing. It's an ordinary Marantz CD-63 Mk2 Ken Ishiwata. There's no sticker because the sticker I put in here, I took it off because I'm going to remove the front panel and put a better looking one. This one's got a few scratches there on the surface, and that is a pretty good unit. It sounds probably the best of them all. It has been modified, and it's more modified than most. And actually, it does sound better. It sounds very different to the standard Ken Ishiwata unit. I've been told that the muting circuit has been disabled. The muting circuit in those things are those 4 transistors there, 2 per channels, and indeed, you know, they're gone. However, muting still works. I've sort of seen it once before. Normally when you pause it, it goes pop without the muting, and also, which obviously it does now, and also it does when you change tracks. But not in this case. So the muting works just fine. What doesn't work are the headphones. Headphones are not adjustable. I mean, it's just fixed volume. So, and obviously the modifier thought that it could improve it. What happens is that the signal is taken from those 2 points, right and left in, and it goes here to the muting circuits. What they've done, they removed those 2 capacitors, so there's just no signal going. And those capacitors are only 10 micro over 60 volts, and they can be easily put in. You know, these are the spot here for one channel and for the other. So there is no headphones, but what they've added is a low jitter clock from 10th lab, I think, yeah, 10th labs, and a hell of a lot of black gates. What you see here is Rubycon Black Gates. All of these, those 2 red ones are also black gates. The big two in the power supply are also black gates. The rest of those are the Nikon Fine Gold, and some of these a Panasonic and a couple of, I think, ordinary Rubicons. So, and they put some Rubicons here and there. So that's one thing. Again, I don't remember seeing those polystyrene or styrosil capacitors in those units. And op-amps are different. Ordinary op-amps in those units are NJM 2114D, whereas what we have here are LM 6172, if I see correctly, and I need to use magnifying glass. Yeah, 6172. So more things have been done. So what's the sound like? Sound like it's sort of more detailed. There is sort of more lively, more top end. I haven't sort of listened to it in my proper system. It's just a workshop one at the moment, so I can't say more about it. But it, in my opinion, it's improvement. I normally, you know, as you know, I don't believe in modifications, and I believe if somebody knows how to do a player better, should go and build one themselves. But there it is. I think this time it is a, you know, it's not something that I would remove, you know, even though it wouldn't be that difficult to put all the op-amps and install a standard clock. But you know, why would you? I mean, that clock is probably a hell of a lot more stable. So so that's about it. I've also noticed that the transformer is put on double-sided tape rather than on 4 screws. There's 1 screw there because that needs to keep the board. So I don't know whether that was a decoupling, you know, like mechanical decoupling, but having a screw there sort of, you know, voids the whole thing. I mean, I would put more screws, but I have to rip it all out because that's very good double-sided tape. I already tried to separate it, and that was not easy. So overall, I'm pleased with it, and normally I complain that I've been told that the unit works fine, yet it has a lot of faults. In this case, I was told it has faults, but it doesn't. It's just perfectly working unit. As you see, reads CDR, and I've tested on my test disk, and it reads all the tracks with interruption, data layer, and black dots. So perfectly nice unit, and you know, the jump to tracks, as you've seen nicely, and you know, you can wind things backwards and forwards. So it is standard mechanism, you know. Probably we'll say it is CDM12 or something like that, but it works fine. There's nothing wrong with that at all. So that's all about this player, and till the next one. Bye bye.